I am sad to say that today we are going to finish our Who Was Dr. Seuss book. So this is the last things that are going to happen is he just finished the Butter Battle book, and now the same year he wrote the Butter Battle book, he got a huge honor of a prize called the Pulitzer Prize. This is a prize for an American writer, and it had never been given to someone who wrote children's books before. It was always given to someone who wrote books for adults. So he was so surprised. He had his really hard time believing that it was true that he actually got this award and that it wasn't one of those jokes that they kind of were mean and played on him when he was a kid. So in 1990, he published Oh, the Places You'll Go. It's the book we're going to look at today. If you've seen this one before, maybe. And it sums up all of his views on life. The illustrations are a combination of all of his work. If you look carefully, there are details from a lot of his other books in this book. He talks to the readers throughout the whole story about the challenges and adventures that you will face in your life. And he ends cheerfully, but he doesn't make any promises. Ted realizes this book would probably be his last book, as when he wrote it, he was almost 86 years old. Less than 2 years after he wrote this book, so in 1991, on September 24th, Ted passed away. He was 87 years old. One of the last things he told his wife was, "I've had a wonderful life. I've done what I had to do. I lived where I wished to live. I have loved. I had everything." Ted had wanted to have no funeral, no grave, but people everywhere were really sad and wanted to remember him with love. At Dartmouth College, near us, the students and the teachers sat outside for 24 hours just sharing and reading his books. Even after Ted has died, Dr. Seuss has lived on. During the course of his career, he wrote more than 40 books. In 2001, there was a list published of the best 150 books for children, and Ted had 24 of his books on that list, which is awesome. Most kids, they believe, start their life by reading books from Dr. Seuss, and Oh, the Places You'll Go is a popular gift for kids when they graduate high school or college. Theodore Geisel has become America children's most beloved author, which means people really love him. So today, I'm going to read to you his last book, Oh, the Places You'll Go. And this is a book, like I said, that they often give to high school and college seniors because it's about thinking about what you're going to do with the rest of your life. What do you want to do as a grown-up? Congratulations. Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own. You know what you know. And you are the guy who will decide where to go. That's why it's made for people who are going to start moving to college or moving to live on their own. What do you want to do? What decisions do you want to make now that you're in charge? You'll look up and down streets, look them over with care. About some you will say, I don't choose to go there. With your head full of brains and your shoes full of feet, you're too smart to go down any not so good streets. And you may not find any you'll want to go down. In that case, of course, you'll head straight out of town. Maybe you'll want to leave. It's opener there in the wide open air. Out there, things can happen and frequently do to people as brainy and footsy as you. And when things start to happen, don't worry, don't stew. Just go right along. You'll start happening too. Oh, the places you'll go. You'll be on your way up. You'll be seeing great sights. You'll join the high flyers who soar to high heights. So great things will happen. You won't lag behind because you'll have the speed. You'll pass the whole gang. You'll soon take the lead. Wherever you fly, you'll be the best of the best. Wherever you go, you will top all the rest. Except when you don't, because sometimes you won't. I'm sorry, to say so, but sadly it's true that bang-ups and hang-ups can happen to you. You can get all hung up in a prickly perch, and your gang will fly on, and you'll be left in a lurch. So some days you'll have troubles and things won't go your way, and that's okay, because that's part of life. You'll come down from that lurch with an unpleasant bump, and the chances are then that you'll be in a slump. And when you're in a slump, you're not in for much fun. Unslumping yourself is not easily done. So we all have those bad, slumpy days. You'll come to a place where the streets are not marked. Some windows are lighted, but mostly they're dark. Do you dare to stay out? Do you dare to go in? How much can you lose? How much can you win? And if you go in, should you turn left or right? Or right in 3/4, or maybe not quite? Or go around back and sneak in from behind? Simple it's not, I'm afraid you will find, for a mind maker upper to make up his mind. So sometimes you'll have lots of paths and you'll need to decide what you want to do. You can get so confused that you'll start into race down long wiggly roads at a breaknecking pace and grind on for miles along weirdish wild space, headed, I fear, towards a most useless place, the waiting place. For people just waiting for a train to go, or a bus to come, or plane to go, or the mail to come, or the rain to go, or the phone to ring, or the snow to snow, or waiting around for a yes or a no, or waiting for their hair to grow. Everyone is just waiting. Waiting for the fish to bite, waiting for wind to fly a kite, or waiting around for Friday night, or waiting perhaps for your Uncle Jake, or a pot to boil, or a better break, or a string of pearls, or a pair of pants, or a wig with curls, or another chance. Everyone is just waiting. Sometimes in life you're going to have to be patient and just wait. No, that's not for you. Somehow you'll escape all that waiting and staying. You'll find the bright places where boom bands are playing. With banner flip-flapping, once more you'll ride high, ready for anything under the sky, ready because you're that kind of guy. Oh, the places you'll go, there's fun to be done, there are points to be scored, there are games to be won, and the magical things you can do with that ball will make you the winningest winner of all. Fame. You'll be famous as famous can be, with the whole wide world watching you win on TV. Maybe you'll be famous one day, you never know. Except when they don't, because sometimes they won't. I'm afraid that sometimes you'll play lonely games too. Games you can't win because you'll play against you. So sometimes you will just be playing by yourself, and that's okay too. All alone, whether you like it or not, alone will be something you'll be quite a lot. And when you're alone, there's a very good chance you'll meet things that scare you right out of your pants. There are some down the road between hither and yon that can scare you so much you won't want to go on. But on you will go, though the weather be foul. On you will go, though your enemies prowl. On you will go, through the hacking cracks howl. Onward up many a frightening creek, though the arms may get sore, your sneakers may leak. On and on you will hike, and I know you'll hike far and face up your problems, whatever they are. Hopefully you don't find one of these as one of your problems. Oh, it'd be creepy. You'll get mixed up, of course, as you already know. You'll get mixed up with some strange birds as you go. Be sure when you step with care and great tact, and remember that life is a great balancing act. Just never forget to be dexterous and deft, and never mix up your right foot with your left. And you will succeed. Yes, you will indeed. 98.75% guaranteed. Kid, you'll move mountains. This is a perfect ending to Dr. Seuss's life. just telling you that no matter what you do, you will succeed. You will do well with your life. As long as you work hard and you have good goals, you can do anything you want in the world. And it's a perfect message for Dr. Seuss's last book, because just like him, I believe you can do anything you want to do. As you continue to grow up and decide what you want to do in life, you can go anywhere, take any path that you want, and no matter what challenge is, you can do it. I believe in you, and so did Dr. Seuss. I hope you've enjoyed learning a little bit more about his life and the things that he taught us about why he wrote this book. And next week, I will start some different stories with us. Have a wonderful day.